Harambee! Neno hili si hivyo. Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to answer me. Who was Edwin Sifuna addressing like this?
Kwa niaba ya chama kizima cha ODM, kwa sababu chama kinabeba wenye akili na washenzi, nataka kwa niaba ya wale washenzi.
From this list, who do you think he was referring to in that part? Was Edwin Sifuna referring to Oburu Odinga? Because we all know that Oburu Odinga is the current ODM party leader. And ODM as a party is always led by the decision, mostly by the party leader and the central management committee of the party. Or was he addressing Gladys Wanga? Because Gladys Wanga attacked Uhuru Kenyatta over the weekend. Could Edwin Sifuna be referring to Junet Mohammed in this video? Who was Edwin Sifuna referring to? Is it possible that Edwin Sifuna referring to all ODM leaders who are supporting the broad-based government? I want you guys to answer me. Because in this video, I want us to talk about that statement by Edwin Sifuna. And I have another question. Why do you think these ODM leaders are supporting broad-based government? Did they just wake up one day to support it? Or were they taken to broad-based government by Raila Amolo Odinga? Ladies and gentlemen, I was surprised at the tone of the ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna during the burial of Cyrus Jirongo. And just like I keep on telling you on this platform, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing in politics just happen for the sake of it. I want you guys to pay very close attention to Edwin Sifuna's speech, this particular part, where he was lecturing ODM leaders in the presence of Uhuru Kenyatta.
Kwa sababu mimi bado ni katibu mkuu wa chama, mimi bado ni msemaji wa ODM. Nataka kwa niaba ya chama cha ODM ni kuombe msamaha kwa matusi ambayo unaelekezewa na baadhi ya viongozi wa ODM ambao wamesahau kazi ambayo ulifanya kumsaidia baba awe rais. Sisi Waluya huwa tunasema mjinga akishiba anachoma siaki, anachoma gala. Wamesahau kazi ambayo ulifanya. Sisi tulikuwepo pale, sisi ni mashahidi wa kazi ambayo ulifanya kumsaidia baba. Ulijitolea kwa hali na mali. Leo hii wanataka kuukata mkono ambao uliwalisha. Kwa niaba ya chama kizima cha ODM, kwa sababu chama kinabeba wenye akili na washenzi, nataka kwa niaba ya wale washenzi niseme pole kwa matusi ambayo unaelekezewa. Na kama hakuna siku, wacha niseme bana, kama hakuna siku Mheshimiwa Uhuru chama cha ODM kimekuambia asante, leo nataka niseme kama katibu mkuu wa chama cha ODM, asante kwa kumshikilia baba. Baba Raila Amolo Odinga alikuwa anatuambia kila siku, wewe ni baadhi ya rafiki zake wachache ambao walikuwa wa kweli. Na sisi tutazidi kukuheshimu. Kwa sababu tuliwamulika, wanaenda mikutano ya siri kule Kilgoris kuuza chama kwa Mheshimiwa William Ruto. Tukawamulika, unajua Nairobi, Aladwa yuko hapa. Nairobi unaweza ona mtu amekuibia simu. Ukisema mwizi, yeye anageuka anasema mwizi, halafu wanaanza kukupiga. Kwa sababu tuliwamulika, wanajaribu kunadi chama cha ODM kwa Ruto. Wanakuja wanatuambia sasa ati pia sisi tunataka kukuuzia chama. Mimi mmeniona wapi na Uhuru tukidance kwa podium vile watu wanadance na Ruto kila siku? Tunakutana na wewe saa ngapi kuzungumza haya maneno? Na mimi nataka niseme ODM ni chama cha makabila yote. Hata Waluya wako ndani ya ODM, Wamijikenda wako ndani ya ODM, Wasomali wako ndani ya ODM. Hiyo si chama ya mtu binafsi. Na kwa sababu ni chama cha kitaifa, uamuzi wowote ambao utatolewa lazima utolewe baada ya mazungumzo na kila mtu ambaye anajiita mwana ODM.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I give my take on this matter, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you watched this video up to this stage, in the comment section, just do the way you normally do. Just say, I am present from this particular area. Ladies and gentlemen, these are my take about that statement by Edwin Sifuna. Number one, Edwin Sifuna is clearly out. Number one, Edwin Sifuna is clearly a man on his way out of ODM party. There is no way Edwin Sifuna can address fellow leaders the way he did. As the SG of the party, and this is a known fact, Edwin Sifuna is the spokesperson of the party. It is expected that when the party is taking that kind of trajectory, it is the responsibility of the party leader. And that's why Raila Odinga was able to bring sanity in ODM party. It was normally the role of the party leader to bring the factions together. It is actually the role of the SG. That's why when Professor Peter Nyang'nyong'o was the Secretary General of ODM party, he was able to bring sanity. What Edwin Sifuna is telling Kenyans here is that he can be on his way out of ODM party. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Edwin Sifuna is bigger than ODM party? Because I'm reading certain comments that ODM party is currently dead without Edwin Sifuna. Is Edwin Sifuna bigger than ODM party? Let me know your thoughts on that. Because Edwin Sifuna even invoked the issue of the lawyer being in ODM party. The truth of the matter, and I align myself fully with Edwin Sifuna on that, is that ODM is or has always been a national party. And therefore, it can never be a low party the way some people are trying to project ODM party. Up to that point, I agree with Edwin Sifuna. But the way he invoked the lawyer name is a man who is trying to incite the lawyers against ODM party. That's number one. Number two, and this is something which is significant. Uhuru Kenyatta is clearly going to be, or is officially now right in the middle of the storm in ODM party. Let me ask you, and personally, this has always been my belief, that Uhuru Kenyatta did everything possible to support Raila Odinga in the last election, and that Raila Odinga missed the opportunity to score. But there's a majority of Kenyans, especially those who are supportive of Raila Odinga, who believes that Uhuru Kenyatta played Raila Odinga. That Uhuru Kenyatta made it appear as if he was supporting Raila, yet he was just fulfilling the promise he made to Ruto that yangu kumi, yako kumi. And there are even those who are now believing that even the noise Uhuru Kenyatta is currently making is going to work in favor of William Samoei Arap Ruto. So the truth is, Uhuru is right in the middle of this ODM storm. Why do you think that's possible? It is possible because there are those who believe Uhuru Kenyatta really supported Raila Odinga, like myself. And those who believe that Uhuru Kenyatta played Raila Odinga. You, who is watching up to this stage, do you think Uhuru Kenyatta played Raila Odinga in the last election? Let me read that in the comment section, and I'm going to reply to each and every comment on that particular matter. And lastly, Uhuru Kenyatta is going to be a major factor in 2027 general election. And number three, and this is very important, Uhuru Kenyatta is going to be a major factor as far as 2027 politics is concerned. And it's going to be in his role, the role he played in 2022. Remember, after the election, Uhuru Kenyatta refused to accept the leadership of William Ruto. And Uhuru Kenyatta went further and confirmed that indeed his leader remained Raila Odinga.
Hata kama nimewacha siasa active, mimi bado ni mfuasi wa nani? Mfuasi wa nani? Sasa akiniambia twende lazima Na ndipo mimi nasema mimi nilimuunga mkono wakati huo na bado nitaendelea kumuunga mkono kwa sababu mimi naamini yeye ni mtu wa ukweli, yeye ni mtu anataka kuunganisha Wakenya, yeye ni mtu anataka amani katika taifa letu, na ni demokrasia na haki yangu kusupport yule mtu mimi amani namna gani? Mimi hakuna kiti natafuta, lakini baba akitafuta mimi sina shida, mimi niko hapo. Ama ni namna gani? Si ni hivyo? Kwa hivyo mimi sitaki ninene mengi. Mimi
and we all know and agree that within ODM circles, Uhuru Kenyatta still commands a lot of respect. But there's a question. Is Uhuru Kenyatta working for the opposition? Or is Uhuru Kenyatta working for William Ruto? Because there's no way Uhuru Kenyatta can work for the opposition but still work against Rigathi Gachagua. I'm persuaded to think that Uhuru Kenyatta is just fighting for his space. He's going to front Matiang'i to regain control of the mountain. If Matiang'i wins, the better. But if Matiang'i doesn't win, then he's going to chart his political path after the 2027 election. Because remember, after 2027, William Ruto will not be running if he wins. So Uhuru Kenyatta will unveil the brother. The brother also attended this particular burial. I don't know what to think. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.